Hey guys, welcome to another RC Mayhem video. Today we're going to be installing the RPM Black ESC Cage for the Sideiwnder 3 and Sideiwnder SCT systems. Alright guys, so this is exactly why I'm installing this. Yeah, so I had some Velcro and stuff down here. I had more than this. I guess some of it fell off, but just from bashing around for over a year with this ESC in here, it's tore the paper completely off the actual ESC itself. So the ESC cage is definitely a good thing to have when this is happening to you. I was going to just remove all this stuff under here and then just use a piece of adhesive, but I figured one day I might want to do something different with the screw hole, so I left everything in there and tried to do things like this, but it didn't turn out very well. But I held in there for a long time. So let's go ahead and get this started. The first thing we need to do is to remove all your screws here, so you can remove the cap and this little plate right here. I cannot do that because of the strip screw, so I'm going to see if I can just do it without removing the screw, but if I have to, I'm going to have to drill that screw out so then I can remove that top piece. Also we're obviously going to need to open this, so we'll do that after I see if I can bypass that or just get the screw out of there somehow. Alright guys, so I've gotten to this point. I just decided to take the entire receiver box off. I did get that screw out, so that's good. I just used a drill and then just drilled it all through. After that, you want to get all your wires on this side of the chassis. You want to get them through the middle battery part. That way we can start opening the cage. Oh, and one last part. If you did mount your switch like I did, right here I mounted it, then I'm going to need to remove that too. I'm not sure if I'm going to remount it here or if I'm going to use what they provided for a mounting spot. So I'll be back when I get this all unmounted, and then we can start opening the cage. Alright, with the switch removed, we can now open the ESC cage. So I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, it should be cut. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, we're good. Here it is, in the little tree thing. So we'll get it out of there, get everything out. Oh, it does. It does come with hardware, so that's good. So everything's out. Comes with stickers, the person who packaged it, and then the person who packaged the hardware, and then we have obviously the hardware and instructions. So I'll keep that for a gear mesh. Set the stickers off to the side. Alright, here's what we got. Here's the bottom of it, here's the top of it. Looks like it just kinda goes together like that. So move the hardware, everything else out of the way. Alright, so this piece has a hole right here and a hole right here, and those holes match up to the hole right there and the hole right there. So you just put the plate in, just like that. It shouldn't, no, it doesn't matter which way it goes, because it'll always be the same. And so we just want to screw that bottom plate in. ESC goes on the top, and then you take that top piece that I already misplaced. Oh, it's right here. And then all your wires, we have to go through this. So I'll show you that in a time lapse part. So I'm gonna screw this bottom plate down, and then you'll see me doing the time lapse, putting all the wires through this, and then mounting that down. Alright, and here it is. Now it is a little bit more wobbly than I imagined it would be. but it's definitely not better than nothing, so that's good. And for the switch part, which I am going to use, I guess there'll just be a hole here if I ever want to put a light kit in or something like that. But I am going to use the switch. There's two ways to mount it, since you have 3 holes here. You can either mount it like this, so it's facing out, or mount it on the side, so it's over in here. I'm going to mount it like this, just so I can go under the Nerf bar and switch it on. So I'll be back when I get that on, and there's just 2 holes right here, and then you can match up to either 3 of these holes right here. I do have stainless steel screws, so I'm going to use them. So I'll be back when I get the switch on. Oh, and remember to put these in, and a trick to remember which one goes where. The white one goes in the middle, and then you have the positive and negative. The red goes with the red, and the black goes with the black. Alright, with the switch mounted, we can now move on to the receiver box again. Now, I didn't put the top on because I want to make sure that when all the connections are in and I push forward, the car turns on instead of the other way around. And while I'm at it, I'm actually going to add a motor fan that I just have laying around so my motor will stay a little bit cooler. So that's basically it. I mean, it's just a simple process to slide your wires through here and then put them back into the right channel. The servo goes into channel 1, ESC into channel 2, and then you'll have a few more channels left for your accessories like your motor fan. And there it is, guys, all done. Switch is mounted just the way I wanted it, so when I flip it to the front, it turns on. And I have the motor fan on. Now, I did have to modify it even when you have the Proline transmission, but it's really easy to modify. You just cut all the sides off all the way until right about to the C, and then you can still hook it on with a zip tie on one side, and it fits in there pretty nicely. I say it looks pretty good. And I just put everything back into the receiver box, so that was pretty easy. You just need the 4 screws to undo all the taps and then put everything in. Oh, and one quick note, put the wires through the battery holder into the receiver box before you put this cage on, because it's really hard to get the cables into there. Here, I'll show you. So it's easily put through here if you don't have this on, but even if you have this on, these are really hard to put in. But this side especially, because you have almost no room to get your hands in there to push them through. But that's just a quick note, and thank you guys for watching.